moving around when you're yawning a lot. Okay, so this video will sit, I presume, in the control and restraints section, because there's times when we have to subdue, restrain and control. Most people know there's 3 types of Krav Maga. Civilian, which is engage, disable and retreat. We don't mean like Batman breaking Bane's back. We just mean making sure they can't run after us when we say disable. And that's civilian. We teach that as a week in, week out. Law enforcement, very similar, almost identical, just with a little bit of a tweak, a nuance, which is engage, disable and restrain. And that's how they can restrain, not just restrain the person they're trying to control, but also be able to pull firearms or even control 2 at once. We teach that a little bit, but we teach it in a civilian. And the last one is engage, disable and kill. And obviously we only teach that, I only teach that to people in the military and people who lives in these environments as a law enforcement army, not even law enforcement. So this is an instance when we might need to control the person, the attacker. And when we would do that would be when there's a potential further threat to us, or there's our family, friends or loved ones are in harm's way. Anything else, guys, I promise you, you may do a heroic act and save a guy you don't know. And it's a very admirable thing. And he'll probably never forget it. And after a day or a week when you're old news and you're dead because you've stuck your nose in something that didn't concern you, he'll always be grateful, so will his family, but your family won't be. So these are big decisions you've got to make getting involved. You do Krav Maga a few weeks and you see a knife and you think, oh, I know what to do here. Your only responsibility is to yourself and your family and your loved ones. So we're going to put it in a true perspective now. We're in a restaurant or we're out and there's a threat and I don't want him or her potentially hurting my kids. So I'm putting myself in harm's way. But I want to control this guy. Okay, so we're going to base it on being hit with a glass, or we're going to use a ball here. Most guys, 9 times out of 10, when you do this block, they will release the object and it will become a projectile. I'm not so much worried for the situation, I'm worried for your homes. I don't want you to hold on to something and go for your TV or computer and then your mum and dad have a go at me online because their TVs are broke. So you don't need to do it with this. Okay? In fact, we'll show it with this slow. We'll do the fast one without. So you guys, I need you to imagine Gordon's got a glass or bottle of beer. Okay? So, when you're ready. You cool? Yeah. Calm down. Okay, relax. Cool. Guys, it's a very simple technique, but there's a very, very beautiful part of this, that him going to the floor will actually restrict his throat and make it more. We'll do it fast again. And we'll do it one more time. Guys, some of you should know this, but if you don't, when you see Gordon tap, it's the universal way to let me the fuck go. Get off me, whatever language. If you hear it on the floor, let go. But if you're ever going to do this, guys, and you tap their body, because you could be tapping away at the side, it could be a noisy environment, and until you pass out, it's very dangerous. Okay, again. Good. Good. Okay.